The biggest problem the public has, is, especially first-time sellers coming to the market to choose an agent, is that there is no reliable method of separating out a really good agent from the rest. It's just not possible. That's the number one bit of feedback I get from movers on the Moving Home and Charlie channel is, we think we found good ones and then they let us down. So first of all, what's your definition of a really good estate agent?
Someone that is prepared and doesn't need to tie you into a time-bound long-term contract. That's the first sign, in my opinion. And it goes deeper than this, right? Because other people contact me, so they agree to drop their contract from 20 weeks to 8 weeks. And I'm like, but the problem is the fact they've got a 20-week contract in the first place is a no-no. From my perspective, it needs to be an integral part of their operation, that they don't want to or need to commit clients to them, whether the service and the results is good or not.
Yeah.
So I think that's the first thing. A confident agent is confident in their ability, and the advice they're giving shouldn't need or want to tie you into a long contract. That's probably the only thing at that stage that you can use, to be honest, until you've got into bed with them and you are experiencing how they operate. Are they following through on what they say? And I guess the second point is what I call an Amazon estate agent, a client first estate agent. So we've got a client charter that all our agents sign. And that includes, we will always advise you on what's best for you as opposed to us, even if in the short term we don't benefit. And we've also, part of that charter is that we'll always tell you what you need to hear, not what we think you want to hear. And I've had over the years, like, it's really hard. Yeah, like 10 years later, I'm only now starting to probably see the benefits of that approach from day one. And I've lost loads of business, probably loads of revenue, because I just wouldn't get involved in mucking about with that kind of thing. But now, 10 years later, people are ringing me to say, my friend suggested I call you. X sold my house, but they wish you had, because you were the one that gave them the best advice. But not everyone's got the long-term enough view to, and generally a lot of agents, there's a lot of agents that aren't in it for the mission, the vision, the long term. They're in it for a couple of years until the market happens up, and then they jump into recruitment.
I think a lot of agents underestimate just how big the impact on their customers' lives can be, good and bad. And I think if more agents understood the genuine life-changing nature of the quality of their service, they'd take it more seriously.